Hey guys, thank you for tuning in. This is Monica, and I know what you did last summer. Just kidding. Well, what comes to mind when you think of summer holidays and comic books? From Generation X to Y to Generation Z now, so much has changed. The idea of fun and the physical activity of outdoors is replaced by mental simulation indoors. While the minds have gone sharper, the bodies have gone weak. The connect with the Mother Nature and its healing powers have been substituted by the powered up gadgets. The smartphones have taken over. Kids just don't want to go out today, unless it's for shopping for another gadget or parents have enrolled them in some extracurricular activities, which, by the way, is commendable. How much aware the parents are today and how much effort they're putting in to develop their children. The 70s, the 80s, and to an extent even the early 90s children enjoyed going on vacation and discovering new places and spending time with family. The family time was time in the mountains and beaches with comic books. Heck, even sitting at home sipping soda or a milkshake with Archie's, Asterix, Snoopy, and Tintin, etc. was a mini vacation in itself. Jughead and his burgers, remember? Well, that would build an appetite for me itself. Or Archie and the gang at the pop dates, or Veronica and her dresses. Asterix, Obelix, Romans, and the fun fights with Druid's magic potion, followed by a hearty meal, which was quite a visual in itself, and Tintin and his fun adventures. Remember watching Laurel and Hardy, Charlie Chaplin Gold on videotapes? Recording your favorite songs on audio cassettes and exchanging music that sometimes didn't even make its way back to you, or you ending up with someone else's comic collection. The Marvel comics and its superheroes were so wow. Share that with your children. Go cycling with them. Today, the stepping out has become selfies and posts on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook. Well, if it's not on Instagram, it didn't happen. Meeting friends was replaced by calls, and calls replaced by texts, and texts have lost the proper communication from expressing in full sentences to LOL, TTYL, NP, DW, IKR, GWS, TCOMG, ROTF, LMAO, and the list is endless. Baby became babe, became bae, became boo, and God knows what's next. Totes, amazeballs, LOL. Oh my God. Music today is a crazy rap with brand names or foul language as lyrics, or a catchy tune like Bad Romance by Lady Gaga saying, I want your ugly, I want your disease. Geez, what are we feeding our conscious or subconscious minds? Words are powerful, and they have an effect long after they've been said. Music is something we spend maximum time with, and that's also what we're feeding our minds. We had such lovely music, the golden oldies, the artists, which our kids today won't even know much of. The music was quite the melody, and now it's too much visual with not as much attention to lyrics. Today we go for healings and nature walks as a remedial step, but during our childhood days, we took care of our grounding with Mother Earth while we played in the mud or playgrounds. Walks and conversations were automatically healing with us being close to trees or out in the woods. Communication through letters was always a beautiful expression of thoughts, putting our creativity to work, and it was such a thrill receiving an envelope marked in your name in the mail. Small pleasures, big effects and benefits. Today, with technological advancements, the masters who created it have become slaves. Don't lose your kids to technology. Don't lose the parenting time to Google, who has all the answers apparently. Children are very impressionable. Till about the age of 8, they're absorbing everything like a sponge that later becomes their paradigm or their autopilot, or in today's lingo, which you will better understand as OS, the operating system. While growing up, every input gets stored in their brain's hard drive, and we have to be very careful, very mindful of what we're feeding their minds with. Physical health is so well taken care of and understood, but what about mental health? How are your children getting programmed in childhood? A little food for thought there. Interact with your children. Plan an activity together. Let technology only aid you and not replace you. Get your children into reading habits. It's empowering yourself not just with knowledge but also with expression. Readers are leaders. While reading can be for knowledge, it's also for fun. Relive your childhood and feed your inner child while you bond with your own child over comic books. Reduce the television, laptops, tablets, and phones. Reduce the whole screen time, and you will see a lot of sleep and stress issues getting sorted too. Make a plan and list of things that you as a child would have wanted to do or would want to do now. Ask your children to write down how they would like to spend their summer holidays. Then have a family meeting and make that a fun and food occasion too. Discuss all your plans and meet them halfway while making sure that you're doing right by everyone and ensuring your family to the path of everyone's personal progress and happiness. Children will feel wanted and will know that their opinion matters, and parents are actually the best friends you can ever have. Nothing can replace a mother's love, a loving touch, father's guidance and protection for the child to feel loved, comfortable, safe and secure. So what are you reading today? What plans for summer vacay? Feel free to scribble in the comments and exchange ideas. Love to know what you have to say. Have fun and happy holidays. Much love and lots of comic books. Toodles. XOXO.